Hey there. Today we're going to show you how to export from Revit to Foveate. Let's get started. Alright, so here we have our Revit scene, and we're going to be using a special add-in. So let me just switch to the Foveate docs here, and we'll be using the Leia GLTF exporter. This is made by Everse. This is a really great plugin, and basically what this file format does, GLTF, is that it allows you to export your giant Revit models to real-time applications. So think about like Unreal, Unity, Foveate, Play Canvas, VR, web. So GLTF is designed to take really, really big 3D files, CAD and BIM files, then make them easy to be viewed in other applications. So here we're just going to download this. Download. Let's go into my downloads folder. Then we can go to that file here. And then we'll go ahead and install this add-in. I'll put this link in the description below. Close. Okay, now we're going to open Revit. Now it's best to go into 3D view. You can do this. So you can see what you're doing better. So here we have our model. Okay, here it is. Snowden Towers project, and we'll go to the Everse plugin, click Leia Export GLTF. Now what we want to do is switch this to GLB. It's the binary format, so that's going to be smaller, more compressed. I'm going to leave this to meters, and the compression. At Foveate, we use Mesh Opt, so this will just make exporting faster, so we don't have to apply Mesh Opt when you're uploading your model. Click Export. And it's going to go ahead and start converting the Revit geometry into mesh geometry, which is what GLTF uses. Now this should be pretty quick, and this is a pretty big model, but the team at Everse has done a great job with this plugin, and they continuously update it. Now it's done. We have it in our folder here. It came out to about 50 megabytes because of that compression. So this huge model, all the way down to just 50 megabytes. We'll go open Foveate here. We can accept this. With Foveate, and let's make a new scene. So just click Create New Scene. Then we're going to go ahead and just drag and drop this file in. It's going to get optimized. So any repeating elements will get instanced, all the static geometry will get joined, and boom, we just have our model ready to go. And we're having some Z fighting here because things are a little bit too close, so we can go ahead and increase the near clipping plane. And then let's go ahead, turn off that grid, and change the background from a color to something more visually interesting. We have a whole bunch of HDRs here and environments which you can use to light your scene, kind of give it some more context. This looks pretty good. It's more like a daytime lighting scenario, and then I'll go ahead and blur the background a bit. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So now what we can do is press the blue button here. That's creating your first moment. We'll call this moment 1. And then we want to be talking about maybe this facade detail. So we'll go fly around to a point of view looking at the facade. Add another moment. We'll call this facade detail. And then go fly around and look at this little kind of gazebo thing here. Create a moment, call that gazebo. Now what we can do is that we can invite a teammate. So if you're on the team plan, it'll show up in here in your team, or we can email invite someone. So here I could just add, a person via Gmail, send that to them, and then they can view this link. Now when you share a Foveate scene with somebody, this link stays static. So you can keep on changing the scene, updating it, adding assets. I could add like another person to this scene, and then it'll update for the person, one of your teammates viewing it on the other end, or if it's a client, what have you. So I'll show you what that looks like. We'll go and upload a different model here. So you can also mix and match models from different applications. So these are scanned people. So we'll go ahead and take this guy here, drag and drop him in. So we have our scale figure. I can press F to zoom in on him, F for focus, and we'll go ahead and add him to this point of view right here. So he looks like he's looking out. We'll name this scene Revit Towers. So now if I jump back, he's there in our scene. You can also add PDF drawings, images, videos, just drag and drop them in. They'll appear here, and you can use your moments to attach them. So if I had a drawing I could attach to a particular point of view, or a render of this that's at higher fidelity, I could attach it here as well, and then it would appear in the moments list. We'll cover that in other videos. And if I want to share this publicly, we can turn on the share link. And then we can share this scene with people in a more published and minimal format. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now it's a minimal viewer style, and they have these thumbnails they can use to quickly get a preview of where we're going and then jump to them. So this is really designed for people who need a very streamlined PowerPoint-like interface to be able to navigate a 3D scene. They don't have to learn anything. They can just be inside of it and use it. Get all the benefits of viewing the 3D without needing to download an application or learn how to use it. And this link stays up, so they can view it, let's say they're in a different time zone when they're awake and you're asleep. All right, that's it.